You like his shoes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter Mace. As you've probably guessed by now, I'm an Aussie. But my dear wife comes from South Armagh, so g'day to all the McParlins around Ballymire. I'd like to thank the organisers of the Bard for allowing me to perform my piece in this fashion. So I hope you like it. It's called the Surrogate Dad. Now, John and Betty Carpenter had been wed these 15 years. The marriage was a happy one, but one thing brought them tears. For though they had tried everything till they were quite depressed, heirs they hadn't any, with children they weren't blessed. They knew just where the trouble lay. Poor John was firing blanks. And though they tried the IVF and various donor banks, conception was impossible, parenthood a distant dream, till Betty raised the courage to suggest another scheme. She had read this sealed story in a woman's magazine of a way around their problem, and she was really keen. She needed to be careful so as not to make John mad, for the article revealed how to find a surrogate dad. Yes, someone else to do the job, just like a one-night stand. There were certain regulations. You could sort of choose your brand, nationality and height, maybe colour of their hair. So she put it to her husband as she prayed a silent prayer. Well, we've tried the bloody rest, so let's give this a go. You make the arrangements, I'll try and find the dough. It took a week of phone calls, but at last the date was set. Betty nervous of this sleeping with a bloke she'd never met. Your man would come round Saturday, sometime after 2. The house was clean and tidy, and the tea was on the brew. Unfortunately, our sun-tanned stud was running rather late when a door-to-door photographer arrived at Betty's gate. "Come in, I've been expecting you." "You have?" the man replied. He'd been banging doors for weeks, never making it inside. "I specialise in babies," he said with a cheeky grin. "Ah yes," she said, "we understand. So where do we begin?" "Well, I normally start on the bed, then a few times in the bath. And that is really nice outside, one on the garden path. Lounge room floors are popular. You can really stretch out there. And one woman just insisted that I do it on a stair. I cannot always guarantee a good one every time, but if I try from every angle, the results should be sublime. I hope you've nothing on, because this could take a little while. "Time is not a problem," Betty answered with a smile. "That's good, because I strive to get a product that is cute. Most people think that all you have to do is point and shoot. But the position must be right, or we'll need to start again." Erotic thoughts were starting to swell up in Betty's brain. "I was really hoping," Betty said, "we could do it in the dark." "No, then I couldn't focus." "What about the council park?" "What, out there in the open, as we do the deed?" "You're right, flashing scares the locals," your man finally agreed. Well, Betty stood there horrified as he reached into his case and set down a dozen photographs, all carefully in place. Those first 2 are the twins. Really scored well there. Charged a little more for them because she had the pair. That next one was a problem, with a dozy teenage mum. Every time I lined her up, she started to suck a thumb. And when I pulled it out, well, then she went and cried. Took me half a day to get the woman satisfied. Well, I suppose we should get on with it, if you think the time is right. I'll go and get my tripod, if you can dim the light. "A tripod?" exclaimed Betty. "What's that needed for?" "To hold my cannon steady. It needs to be secure. It's too big to hang on to and aim it with my hand, so I put it on a tripod. I used that as a stand. Well, Betty sighed and collapsed upon the floor. The photographer just panicked and he bolted out the door. When Betty told her husband about that dreadful day, John consoled his wife and said, "Darling, that's okay." He went and bought some flowers, gave his wife a pat, forgot about a family, and bought the wife a cat. Thank you.